Hello people, this is Cobra and this is Let's Play The Witcher Blind. Where my sword seems to be in need of grindstone, innkeep, notice board, alchemy supplies, innkeep. An armor. That shall do. An armor. So we should go up here and then we shall, well, from there, journey up here and see what all this jazz is about. Let's see, where was the... corner.
The one that Duquesa summoned.
Hey-ya!
And we'll see what all this is about.
To send a witcher against the beast.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners? Red,
Did it?
white, and
Did that slight incline really? Whatever. Let's move up here.
Oh! I saw it. Yesterday, smelled funny and had no eyes.
Go. Yo, do you fix things?
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
That I do. Well, what can you craft?
Like you to craft something for me, would you?
Let's see. 41. What's the best sword? Wish this was sorted by level, but it's not. It seems like the best one's the Harpy here, but is it superior? It is actually better than my current one. Kind of funny how something called the Harpy would be so powerful, considering the Harpies are not exactly the height of me here, but whatever. Not that I will complain. And we have a level 14 recipe here. Is it better? It most certainly is.
So long.
Thank you for crafting me such fine swords.
Vanity band. Music to... Ah, a professional.
What have you got there?
Yes. First, dismantle this. Put stuff back. Now, let's sell. You actually have quite a lot of money, so I have a slightly better pair of boots.
So long.
Hammer and fit. Vanity band.
Yeah, bamity bam. This is medium too, so slightly different. It's not much, but
Music to a
But it'll help when I go here and see if this
Good
guy...
man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
Abercrombed, engreft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Ooh.
Craft something for me? Look, got this diagram.
What are the best shoes I can make here? That seems to be these. Heavy. Do prefer to keep it a bit on the light side, so it's a little bit down here. 30, 37. Oh. I mean, it'd be better, but this heavy gear, gauntlets. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like there's anything that interesting around here.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Or rather, what can I sell you? Doing stuff lying around. It's all weighing me down, really. Might need that money for my new house after all.
So long.
Here, must do it, chap. Over here.
I've just been there, come on.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
That is true, I do kill
Slow
things. That's really something I'm gonna hide. I kill things. Specific things, but I do kill them. Now let's see what this is all about.
Nothing special.
My eyes.
There can only be one.
Ow, by the butt.
Oh, sorry.
A witch! At last!
Thunder at speed with lances.
I dreamt I was a wolf.
Fascinating. Well, there can only be one. Let's go to show that Geralt is the best Highlander. Up. Back on the road. Everything seems nice and peaceful here. Watch out, watch out, watch out! That's right. To the right here. Up. I said to the right.
Dry as a stockfish.
Slow now.
And let's check the map. Seems like I'll have to swim. Oh well, mystical islands and all that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see what all this is about.
I'm walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
Jesus.
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
That's fair. Hello, hermit.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it.
Excalibur?
The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. Of humble means yourself. You show generosity to others. To acquire the sword, you must first convince me you are worthy. The inscriptions on these stones describe the 5 virtues: valor, honor, wisdom, sympathy, and generosity.
And I'm shown the last
During
two.
your time in Tucson, you can prove these virtues dwell in your heart. In this world, there are many in need. They will help you prove your chivalry.
Valor, honor, and wisdom are apparently the ones I haven't proven yet, if I have to, judge that. No man can be called good who does not share his prosperity with others. Generosity is required for dignity in life and peace in death. Okay. Valor does not make one good, yet how many good men have you met in your life's journey who were cowards? Those who possess valor do not hesitate to stand against the majority no matter what the consequences. True, true. Even the, even less than nice people, let's just put it like that, can be valorous. But cowardice? I said, you can still be a nice person if you're a coward. But the problem is, cowardice tends to lead to passivity that tends to then let assholes do whatever they want. There are many traits which bear witness to a man's true nature. Compassion is what separates men from beasts. Whoever feels sympathy for his fellow man will never turn a blind eye to misfortune. He will instead always stand in defense of the wrong. I regret that one. Honor cannot be purchased. Honor also cannot be sold, for its value is greater than all the treasure in the world. Yet one can lose it, and whoever does so shall have sullied his name for all eternity. A truly honorable man always stands behind his actions, faces every challenge, and refuses to lie. Wisdom is a virtue which one should strive to cultivate for one's life, for it's impossible to be so wise one cannot become even wiser. That is true. You can always learn new shit. The wise know this. As we journey through life, we should seek to make wise choices. Remember, wise choices are not those which make our lives easier or simpler. Often they make them more complicated, but always they make us better. Fascinating. Well, I guess it means that's it for now. I have a few more things to prove. Well, at least to be told. Let's see. Let's do some of these because we do have a lot. Let's see. How about this one? Tradition has sanctified 2 codes of conduct in Toussaint, the teachings of the prophet Lebioda and the chivalric principles which guide its knights. These latter call for the young men to prove their abilities through feats of daring during tourneys. Once his knight, Guillermo, sought to stand out from the rest by fighting a Shaelmar, was injured as a result. Afterwards he pleaded with Geralt to visit him in the medic tent. He said he had very urgent matters to discuss. Oh yeah, I remember that. Had to save his ass. Let's put that one on the front. And that's right back the way we came. Well, of course it is.
Giddy up.
Whoa! Hello. Skip the road here. Jump up here. Whoa, roach. That's just a tree, roach. Calm down. And then speed up. Ah. Here you go. Watch out! Sorry. Hey guys, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! I tried yelling. Maybe we should get like a bell on Roach. Jangle that around when I'm approaching. Look, Roach, the GPS says we go this way. It's a bit crowded here, though.
Ah!
Sorry.
Simpleton!
Sorry. It's just lots of traffic.
All work and no play, right, Witcher?
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
So, let's take a guess here.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
So, could you elaborate?
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her.
Fair enough.
Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home.
Classic.
She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase, that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
I mean, have you considered she might not be human? That's happened a couple of times. So, you sure you remember everything correctly here?
sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Fair enough. Anything else?
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivienne's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that.
Anything else?
Tell me more about Vivienne. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivienne spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her.
Oh, wonderful.
I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivienne, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Well, what about the tournament?
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivienne.
I get ya. Okay, sure, I'll help.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivienne.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher.
True.
Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Let's target practice.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me.
I don't mean to insult you. Where do we start?
The Marksmanship Contest
feel like
shall
shooting
pit you
something
against
now.
another one for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely. Hit the red targets!
I'll just keep shooting, apparently.
Once more?
Enough, I feel like I demonstrated things.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
If I get to bring Roach in there, I'll leave him in the dust.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea! Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
Oh,
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Ah, which means I can use Roach's fat ass to block my opponents. On the other hand, I don't have to worry about them overtaking me whenever I let Roach have a bit of a break. Suppose she'll appreciate that. Beautiful sunset.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Move it!
I mean, I still managed it.
Take it easy.
But I've kind of failed to figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to aim my crossbow.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
Yeah, sure.
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers. Giddy up.
Well, that didn't go so well. How did I get Geralt to do that? He took it out and shot it.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
No harm in going again. Practice makes perfect, even for witchers.
Okay. I think I got it now. Bit too many shots, but still managed. Okay.
Whoa!
I think I got it now.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No, I got it.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
You already had 3 rounds there.
Where to now?
Combat training?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand.
Fascinating.
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivienne. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Okay then.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche here.
Just tramp on her. Wisdom lies stripped of all that is.
Lots of yelling.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Hey ho! Knights like
Witcher act always with reason.
That's fair.
For honor, sir, we shall cross swords if you'll allow it.
Aye, well, that's why I'm here.
That's just about enough of this toil. Go on! No remorse!
Honestly, I'm better in a duel anyway. That's to focus on.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Oh no, I feel like I got this.
think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
My what now?
Just unto the knight returned from his days at war, yet alas for whom he'd find a younger knight.
My scrolls then? Okay. Well, I suppose even a knight determined can't be completely free
The
of
guard
paperwork.
brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Can't be that far away, I imagine. Nah, it's right around the corner. Not even gonna bother Roach for this.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems, not two swords.
And yet those two swords have already done more to fix the problem. But
Greetings.
whatever.
Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Okay.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Well, I'm actually kind of curious. What have you learned?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
What about the other one?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Well, I am Geralt of Rivia, so I'll go with that.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
Well, we could hang it at home.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
I mean, despite your whole comment about the two swords thing, I actually really like hearing you talk. So, challenges, sure. Let's start about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge.
Oh, thank you.
There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have.
Kinda advanced.
Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion.
Ooh.
As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Okay.
Convenient.
And you say there's a prize?
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith.
Oh, awesome.
Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
I mean, I don't know where that is, but the way you say it make me know that is important. So the vows, I guess what's kind of like rules here.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Okay.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Well, that's just a little bit ridiculous. This one, I don't know. I'll swear on the Heron. That's a very standard.
I solemnly vow on the Heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Of course.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Thanks. Well, don't I look fancy?
Don't live on an empty stomach.
Get them while they're hot. Spiral pig's ears.
Let's save here. Feel like that's the smart thing to do. But the competition's coming up. I kind of want to win.
That's what I maybe this pop off in our honor.
We're shooting at night. I might actually have an advantage here. Well, we're being a witcher.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
Not quite.
All
I'm
dressed
on
on
the
the
table.
side, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Sure. I think I'll lose, but...
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
works out really well. Fits me well. I imagine that. Oh wow. Did you just freeze shit? One. Okay, I expected to lose, but I actually won.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivienne should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Late afternoon. It's been sitting around for quite a while then.
knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Well,
behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rithia, give us a bow.
A little bit halting delivery, but he's got the spirit.
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
You gotcha.
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn with joyous victory and bitter defeat.
I don't think I have anyone left. Call me quick shot, Geralt.
Geralt of Rithia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Hey, Gilderoy. Oh. Wow. With custom paint job and everything. You guys were quick with that.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Curious, what are the other prizes, if I may ask?
Could you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
That's fair. Anyway, can't help but notice that my amulet hums when you're nearby, and no, that's not a cheesy pickup line.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Ah. Magic perfume.
Lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
And you fought well too. I'm just really quick with a crossbow.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivienne occupies.
You're busy.
Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivienne's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
I'm gonna save again because everything here smells far away as shit can go down.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivienne. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks.
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Breasts are like...
Stop thinking about her breasts, lover boy!
Boreal feather. Vivienne keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Bruxay tend to be fond of birds.
True, she could be a vampire.
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
That's not what an owl sounds like.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
What does the owl say? Someone's coming, apparently.
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
Tourney business.
The flower of chivalry. Strapping lads.
Okay. Gonna save here again.
Dragon's eyes on a stick! Come and get it!
What?
Fresh and wholesome!
I wasn't even holding the button there.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous! Gaze at the host assembled before us! Look upon chivalry's best and most storied! Come from far lands, here to seek glory! Hear now their names as I shout them aloud! Savor their titles, of their presence be proud!
They do like rhyming, don't they?
Almerin, the Baron of Launfal! Linus of Metina! Rainfarn of Atra!
Oh, those were Droggy, wasn't it?
Hom Akaspark of Meikt! Donimir of Troy! Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess! Delwyn of Craigiau! Count Ty of Dondal! Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince!
Hey!
Geralt of Rivia!
Hey! I'm on to you!
Gregoire of Mount Gorgon, let out a roaring cheer! The faint fire of silence, tourney champion from last year! Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe! Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
Oh no, I have been informed.
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rifia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivienne.
I thought he was asking me if I knew what was gonna happen.
Beasts and men.
Doesn't help that the guy didn't really speak straight.
Dear knights, may my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, sir.
I can see what you're getting at.
Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Oh, I get to go first. Great. Okay, well the rest of you just wait here.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, whose pounds the ground, no legion of drummers could make such a sound.
I shall be famous one day, as famous as you.
Ah, missed. But Missed again.
Witcher!
Throw you!
Good luck on the path.
There we go. There we go. Why are you running?
Monsters, wildcats, bandits, trample all, for I come.
There we go. Actually got an aim to come out this time. This is not going to be my most graceful victory, I can already tell. But if I don't win, I can always start over and do better, if nothing else.
I shall be famous one day, as famous.
If you say so. Oh.
So close! Will he last, endure, and keep pace?
Come on now.
I think I did pretty well.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
Do I win?
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Oh, thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win! In stellar style, no less. I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
I get a little bit close on that, but I
must
managed.
to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivienne together.
Lead the way.
Man, Roche is gonna look all fancy.
So, any thoughts on Vivienne?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivienne's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivienne arrives. Let us drink.
Sure. That's so fun.
To Vivienne, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivienne.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
Oh yeah.
You say that only because you do not know Vivienne as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Oh, hey, can I help you?
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Fine. Let's do this.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you.
Look, I have no idea what this is all about.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Now keep calm.
Miss. Okay. Bit of a bigger swing around this time. And... okay, wind up a little bit of the first time so I can... he's... okay, Geralt, if you could, like, pick a side. There we go. Okay, you wanna go... okay. Up the horse with you.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it, you still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help, badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that, minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
And, good luck in the tourney, dude. I can kind of see why he's angry. I don't know why Geralt went off, but I presume he had his understandable reasons. Huh. Man of honor. Guess I proved that then. I hope. But did your medallion just jump? Maybe that's strong too.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby.
Oh, good.
The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion.
Oh, yeah, I saw him, all decked out in armor.
Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney.
That's a mountain of a man right there. Absolute
Celebrate,
unit.
make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Look, no amount of alcohol can keep Geralt down. You could drink all the wine you got here and still be ready for melee.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Oh, I possess the virtue of honor.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Hanses, Witcher.
That grey-domed scoundrel!
ever-seeking Lady Vivienne, some kind of maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa?
Either that or she is a bird.
Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Oh Jesus! What were you headbanging to, Roach? Are you listening to heavy metal when I'm not with you or something? We're pursuing a bird! Right, Roach, right! There's the bird. Oh.
Whoa!
Let's not right ahead of the bird.
Go, go.
Why are there panthers here? Bird?
Run, Roach.
Fucking panther. Calm down, Roach. It's apparently only a panther. Fuck off. No time to play with your kitty cat. Yeah, sod off, or you're gonna get hurt.
That's it, Roach.
Jeez, this is a wobbly road. Alright, bird. Okay, we're going off the beaten path here. Whoa! Whoop. Tricky little fella, aren't you?
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Right, Roach, it's a cave, so I'll go slippy slidey. I'll go in.
Show me
feel like I'm kind of being ambushed here. Podcast. Haven't seen you guys since the first game. Jeez. Those are two of the cluster things. Are they being are you summoning them? Yeah, that thing's summoning them. Okay. Let's see. I'll go with what the fuck for 900, Alex. Whites. They say the dead like quiet. I don't know about the dead, but whites certainly do. Heinrich von Groft. The whites are ghastly and threatening in appearance. One should not approach them with sword drawn or attack them unprovoked. Left alone, they present no serious danger to anyone and are far more interested in mixing noxious brews and cultures than fighting. The species mainly lives around ancient burial sites, where they have also been spotted near more recently found cemeteries and wherever mass graves can be found. Whites spend the winter months in a state of lethargy, very similar to human sleep. They live strictly solitary lives. In fact, it's practically unheard of for these creatures to appear in groups. Yet when they feel the territory is threatened, and it is enough for one to set foot in a white's territory for it to feel threatened, whites transform into dangerous foes and even abandon their solitary ways to summon other monsters to their aid. Gotcha. Shelma from the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Gladiator fights in the mass arenas are a popular form of entertainment in Nilfgaard. Usually the fighters are slaves, specially trained for this purpose, yet at times the arena master pits humans against monsters. The Shelma Geralt had to fight in the tourney grounds was a present from the Emperor to his relative Duchess Anna Henrietta. It had been caught while young and prepared for its ultimate purpose by Nilfgaardian trainers. That does not mean it was tame, however. In fact, its wildness and inborn ferocity had not been dulled one whit. Like all creatures of its species, it was blind but could unerringly pinpoint its opponent's location using echolocation. The Shelma had thick armor and near impenetrable skin. It could also roll into a ball and charge its opponents. Its underbit, however, was relatively vulnerable and became exposed when its charge failed. In the end, though, the fight was long and difficult. Geralt defeated Shelma, and when the judges called from the stand for him to finish the beast off, he refused to kill the creature, not want to take a life, merely to amuse a crowd. Shelmas. The Earth's innards are home to mighty, strange, and fearsome beasts. Were they were to decide to ramble up to the surface, we'd all be gutted the very first day of the invasion. Ramos Bendenrats Mahakam Foreman. Shelma spend most of their lives deep underground, having no contact with the world up above. At times, however, a Shelma will dig its way to the surface and devour any men within its reach. Some Shelmas also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. Since Shelmas are blind, they find their way by sensing vibrations and listening for sounds. Thus, the best tactic when finding such a monster is to hurl something heavy and noisy against a nearby boulder or wall, and then pray silently that the beast will roll towards the south and knock itself out upon striking into the obstacle. Detlef van der Eretain. It was horrifying to watch. That gentleman suddenly turned into a ghastly beast with claws and tore those men to shreds with the precision of a master butcher, a witness to Detlef's attacks. Detlef is a higher vampire, one of the most terrifying creatures the world has ever known. Some vampires of his sort live among men easily and inconspicuously, sometimes even gaining the respect and admiration of the community. Even the most civilized vampire can be incredibly dangerous and provoked, and Detlef was far from civilized. When in his two-legged form, Detlef strikes in surprising and unique ways, so one must be extremely alert and attentive. His razor-sharp claws, wielded with great strength and precision, are his chief weapons, yet he can also wield weapons of human devising with extraordinary skill. Like all higher vampires, Detlef can turn into fog and envelop opponents. When finding a vampire in this form, one must watch out for magic puddles and attacks from the air. When wounded, Detlef intends to assume his winged form, using these powerful appendages to stun his foes effortlessly. One must remember higher vampires are immortal creatures, thus do not fear for their lives while fighting, meaning they take every risk. They're able to turn invisible and can regenerate strength during combat. All in all, they are supremely difficult foes, even for a witcher. Fair enough. The Bruxe of Corvo Bianco. The Bruxe Geralt encountered and killed in self-defense in Corvo Bianco differed from other creatures of this sort. Firstly, it was more intelligent, capable even of articulating words in human language, even without much difficulty. What's more, this Bruxe was tied to the Beast, the mysterious murderer prowling Beauclair at the time. Fighting it present Geralt with quite the challenge. Like other Bruxe, this one possessed strength and speed far above that of any human, could turn invisible, and could attack using a sonic wave. As typical of all vampires, it sought to suck its victim's blood. This meant the usual defense against these creatures with like blood poison was an effective weapon against it, as well the moon dust bomb and, naturally, the witch's trusty silver blade. Hey, birdie! Big move with the white, by the way. Gotta be careful. Where the hell are you leading me?
Witcher.
Hey!
Lady Vivienne? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
I'm a Witcher.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Well, what do you think?
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Well, I don't know yet.
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone. Hope to learn more, though.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
Well, let's do like they do.
I will be discreet. I swear this on the Heron.
You mock me.
No, it's just... You want reassurances. Too many. If you want my help, you've got to trust me. Won't peep a word to anyone. Unless I decide someone needs to be let in on your secret.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me.
Honestly, you're
when she was
pretty
with child,
still.
expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs.
Well, that's rude.
It demanded payment. And when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Any more information on that creature?
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
So,
what happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
Well, I could try lifting the curse.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
I'll try.
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Yep.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we return?
Yes.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
I mean, people around here do seem a bit more accepting. Maybe they wouldn't mind it so much if you just, were like that. On the other hand, if you want to try, it's your life. Look, I'm not staring, but the camera's not helping.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Well, Geralt did say that he would only tell if he feels like someone should be involved in all this. But that's what he actually said, that he would only say if he felt like someone needed to, and he's not going to bleed it from the mountains. So.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivienne into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Doesn't matter what we agreed. It's Vivienne's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean, become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice, give my life for her, just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivienne?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Well, that is true. She doesn't want to transfer to an innocent to ask someone to take on that burden. But if you're willing to do it...
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivienne.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivienne, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher, and I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest, but it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
I kind of, feel like I kind of owe everyone who's been really excited out there to actually take this serious. I actually did swear and everything. So, and I also want the sword, of course, but honestly, I said I'd participate. Kind of feel like I'm kind of obligating myself a bit.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivienne will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
Next time we have a break, I'll probably stop for today. This quest is a lot longer than I initially would have thought. But it's cool,
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and de Launfal will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Okay. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
We might have to fight first before quitting.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the teams shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene.
Maybe we should mimic that, Geralt.
I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Alright then, into the melee it is.
Let us begin! Kraut, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
No mercy! You shall be harrowed by the sword!
Hey, you're 2 and 1. Isn't that against some sort of virtue? 3 and 1?
retreat, not one step.
Oh me, oh my! That must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart, only more painful. Alone Geralt stands, alone he fights on.
Seriously, did all of you just get knocked down? What the hell?
To have gone.
Just to do evil, beat it out of you. Attack! Attack!
Never! Not one step, not one foothold.
Leaping Leviosa's wounds.
Bonk!
The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious.
The rest of my team got fucking knocked on their asses!
In tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today, he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts.
Could use a bit of work on that run.
Through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees?
Can I bring a healing
Grégoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired Tremenda, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers. It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight.
Do I get full health for this?
Entering the grounds, a titan of infamy. Grégoire de Gorgon, victor of last his tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
They sink the grounds, the titans locked stairs, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares. Mesdames and messieurs, our victor, our champion, the unequaled, Grégoire de Gorgon!
That massive sauce, I'm not trusting I'll be able to block. So, I'll use my superior... Ow! Good maneuver. We have a sponsor?
Bones and teeth, drink to go. A wine for your table, a wine for your soul.
My superior speed will see me through here.
Geralt of Rivia, this year's champion, a sight to behold. He defeated Grégoire de Gorgon. Hail, Geralt! Geralt!
What, are you doing your own echo? Come on, man.
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon the harem, doubtless the gravity of his knightly pledge upon the noble vow, carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
Do I have to come back next year and kick whoever's winning?
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I have duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Yeah, well... I wonder if I haven't improved the reputation of witches in the area. Can I get a moment to save now, by the way, game?
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivienne.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
He's not your foe. Got good intentions. You guessed right. He hired me. But only because he wanted to help you.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone. I know all.
You told him!
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Launfal, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivienne.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Yeah.
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivienne.
Very well. I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Yep. Might as well just finish it by now.
So no point wasting any more time. Let's go.
I was imagined having a little bit of a break point here at some point, but I'm just like, no, at this point we might as well just finish. Never mind what I said before, really.
The aunt you mentioned, what became of her?
She passed on.
Die, beast! Lady Vivienne!
Why do you have panthers here? I'm slightly confused. Anyway, the pond. There's no more exotic animals coming out to get us.
So, this is my true form. It is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
Oh, that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love?
if you become as I am now, I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that.
Well, something's happening.
Open your eyes. Damn. I think it might have worked.
Man, that hit hard, huh? Knocked you all both straight on your asses. Potent. Well, how do you feel?
How do you feel? In general, you feel it change, Guillaume?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin. Are you certain it worked?
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an intersection beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivienne.
What now?
Now? Now you get to live together, happily ever after. Still, watch yourselves carefully. Notice any troubling symptoms, find me.
Naturally. I thank you, Geralt. Oh, and your payment.
At last! I've so much to make up for. Balls to attend, distant lands to see.
Free at last, as a bird.
Ha! I find you droll. I had not noticed before.
But you will not fly away without me.
That remains to be seen, I think. But I too must thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it. You take care, both.
Well, that ended pretty well, I'd say. And I killed a panther. Anyway, this has been Eric Corbin. This has been Let's Play The Witcher Free Blind. See you all around.